Good day friends, welcome to my YouTube channel of Astrologer Anil Aggarwala. So today we will be talking about Trump-Russia sanctions could push oil to $120. India fuel bill may explode. Countdown to chaos, Trump nuclear ultimatum to Russia. Durbhiksha yoga strikes, Nifty nosedives by 1,685 points. And on Friday, the whole global markets had seen a dip. Trading on thin ice, India's Russia gamble. Now, I had already predicted long back that the Durbhiksha yoga, which is taking place on the 13th of July, and by 28th of July, there will be 5 malefic yogas which will be activated, which will be responsible for the geopolitical tensions in the world, natural catastrophes, natural and unnatural catastrophes, and then the stock market could take a beating. Now, the long predicted Durbhiksha yoga, a dreaded astrological combination outlined in classic Jyotish, has now fully activated. As forewarned on my website, the aftermath of the solar eclipse of the 29th March 2025 in Pisces, in the 8th house of US and the ascendant of Canada, marks a beginning of a period of severe economic, political, and natural turmoil. We are now witnessing the convergence of multiple disruptive forces: sanctions, tariff wars, oil prices surge, rising interest rates, global military tensions, and environmental catastrophes, all mirrored in planetary alignments that few astrologers have studied such in depth. Not even a single astrologer has mentioned about these 5 yogas. They are just predicting offhand. Now, Trump tariff and tsunami and sanctions on Russia. Trigger: Trump escalates the trade war, imposing 35% on Canada for its pro-Palestine stance and threatening new sanctions on Russia. Astrological route: as predicted, the dasha of 2 Marka planets, Jupiter and Venus, come in degree conjunct in Gemini on 12th August 2025, falling in the 8th house of the natal moon of Trump and in the 11th from ascendant, will be a cause of concern. Consequences: the tariffs will not only impact Canada but ripple across global oil markets, pushing crude oil beyond $120 a barrel. Oil shock: India fuel bills may set explode. India is on the world of the 3rd largest oil importer and already reeling from high prices due to disrupted Russia-Ukraine supply lines. With Brent crude now expected to breach $120, India's subsidy bill, import costs, and trade deficit may reach historic highs. Astrological signal: Saturn retrograde in Pisces, India's 11th house imposes Mars in Virgo in the 4th, and a classical Saptak yoga indicates several severe internal policy crisis and economic burden. India will have to take appropriate actions to curtail the same, else it can hit the economy of the country. Real estate and recession in Canada. Canadian central bank have hiked interest rates aggressively to curb inflation, now at 6% and rising. This has triggered a collapse in housing affordability, plunging many households into default risk. Astrological context: the solar eclipse of 29th March 2025 fell in the Canada's ascendant of Pisces, initiating a karmic period of economic realignment. The next lunar eclipse on 7 September 2025 25 in Aquarius will further aggravate this fragile balance, and especially the dasha of Saturn, which is fallen, and Saturn and Mercury, the dasha of Saturn and Mercury being the Marka. Trump has now reportedly given Putin a 8-day warning to end the war in Ukraine while moving two ships armed with nuclear weapons. Why this matters? This is not just geopolitical but a karmic ignition aligned with Mars Ketu mutual Veda with Saturn, Shadashtak Yoga between Mars and Saturn, Samsaptak Yoga, and the full moon chart of 9th August 2025 is most explosive because in this the Samsaptak Yoga will take place exactly at 7 degrees. Bloodshed Yoga of Jupiter and Venus from 26th July to 20th August 2025, and it has been seen as per Mu Chitram that this yoga leads to bloodshed in the world. Astrology confirms the crisis timeline. 13th July, Durbhiksha Yoga activated. Saturn retro plus Jupiter in Atichari motion. 28th July, all 5 malefic yogas activated. Mars in Virgo, Ketu in Leo, Saturn retrograde, and in Pisces. 29th July, Kamchatka earthquake and tsunami alert. Eclipse point activation plus Mars Ketu combo. 9th August 2025, Mars Saturn Saptak Yoga in full moon. Earthquake, war, tsunami possibilities. 12th August, Jupiter Venus conjunction in the 8th from natal moon in Trump chart, major legal heat. 7th September, lunar eclipse in Aquarius begins. Triple eclipse window of global upheaval. First of all, on the 7th of September, the lunar eclipse will take place. Then on 17th of February 2026, a solar eclipse, and then on the 3rd March 2026, a lunar eclipse again, and all these 3 eclipses will fall in the 1-7 axis of US and Trump, which will be very critical, and as per theory of inevitability of Shri K. N. Rao, it shows the fall of the nation of Trump as well as US, especially we are talking about Trump and US. As the Durbhiksha Yoga fully unfolds, the world stands on a critical threshold. Economic shocks, political eruptions, environmental fury, and potential military escalations are not random events. They are cosmic consequences of karmic triggers set in motion by eclipses and planetary wars. The only way forward, strategic caution, preparedness, and understanding of the celestial blueprint. My 2500 predictions have shown how astrology can illuminate the future. The next 60 days are crucial. The world must watch the skies and its actions. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to talk, and my disclaimer article is applicable. And let me also tell you that the stock markets till the middle or maybe the 3rd week of August are not good at all. Then probably there could be some rise if there is a compromise and some understanding is reached between US, Trump and India. Only then the market will go up after the 3rd week of August, and then again in September in the 3rd week there could be a fall in the market. All my predictions have come true, whether it is global catastrophe. You see all throughout the world, 50% of the world is drenched in water. and you have seen tornadoes, tsunamis, and see China. What is happening in China? What is happening in New York? What is happening in US? What is happening in the other parts of the world? Cars are floating, and people are saying nothing has happened. It's most surprising. So this is all, friends, I just wanted to share. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day. Good luck. Bye bye.